Hey guys, I got with the picks. It is Saturday early morning. First off, I want to take this time to apologize for how bad this past week and a half has been. This has probably been my worst going on 2 weeks of betting, and I couldn't tell you how long. It's been a while. I do know that. I'm not happy one bit where we are. I'm not questioning how I approach, look, and handicap the games. And I don't have any doubt in what I produce. But this past week and a half has been horrendous. I mean, I gave over in the BYU game last night. So they come out and they put up 14 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. ECU's pass defense, disgusting. BYU, you can run and pass on them, and they do nothing for the rest of the half. I mean, to be honest with you, when I was watching that, it was ready to turn it off and play with the pug for a while, to be honest with you. After last night, the record went to 28-24-2, which is 54%. I don't know when the last time I was at 54%. I don't. And I don't expect to be here too long either. Today, I already dropped a pick over on TikTok that I absolutely love. It's a 12 o'clock game. Make sure you go over and get it. If you're not following me on TikTok, go over, type in Hat Guy with the Picks, hit the follow button. You'll get notified every time I drop a video. I absolutely love the game. The game we're looking at here is 5-2 Kentucky going to 7-0 Tennessee. That's 19 Kentucky against number 3 Tennessee. This line opened up at Tennessee given 14. It sits at Tennessee given 12. Total opened up at 63. It sits at 61. Tennessee had an absolute huge win 2 weeks ago versus Alabama. The Tennessee offense looked unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hooker, right there in the Heisman race, is just not C.J. Stroud right now. Hell, Hooker's completing 70% of his passes. I mean, the guy's doing an unbelievable job on that offense there. But it's not by coincidence that Kentucky's running back, Rodriguez, came back 3 games ago, and all he's done in those 3 weeks is 395 yards and 3 touchdowns. You got to remember, they didn't have him for the first 4 games of the season. No. This guy's an absolute stud. And if you haven't seen it, you will. He's special. Will Levis, he's getting talks of possibly being a top overall pick or top 3 coming out this year. I can't see top pick. I could possibly see top 3. Will Levis is a very nice quarterback. Very nice. He's a pro-style quarterback. Kentucky's also 3-0 against the spread against AP-ranked opponents in their last 3. Tennessee has the number 1 offense in the country. They are the only team to actually average 50 points per game. That's over that's over two touchdowns every quarter. It's almost unheard of. All Hooker did versus Bama was 455 yards and 2 touchdowns, and that was against the number 7th best defense in the country in Alabama. Very impressive. Kentucky's defense has given up 295 yards and 16 points per game. That's in the SEC. 295 and 16 points per game in the SEC. They have the number 9 scoring defense in the country. Tennessee's defense, and especially their secondary, is still bad. You know what? We're going to call a spade a spade. It is horrible. Horrible. They played Tennessee Martin last week. And Tennessee Martin put up 316 yards passing on Tennessee. What? Eventually it's going to come to bite them in the ass, right? It has to. Bryce Young put up 455 yards and 2 touchdowns. Daniels put up 300 yards. Richardson from Florida put up 453 and 2 touchdowns. That's enough. I ain't got to keep on going, but the trend and pattern just keeps on going. They're giving up. Their secondaries rank like 124th in the country out of 131 teams. It's tough to swallow. It almost makes you think, how the hell is this team undefeated? Because I'm sitting here trying to think about that myself. With a D like that. I guess the only answer is because they do a little bit more than the other team to get the win. Jalen Hyatt, you know who he is. He's definitely the real deal. He put up 207 and 5 touchdowns versus Alabama. You want to talk about a statement game? Saying, I'm here. Saying, I am one of the, if not by the end of the year, best receivers in college football. Here I am. Look at my numbers. Yeah, that's what he did. Huge statement game out of him. One of the biggest I've seen in a long time, if you really think about it. 207 yards and 5 touchdowns receiving against an Alabama team that ranks 7th in defense. The VOLS are facing a Kentucky team with top 10 passing efficiency. They got their stud running back back. This is their 4th week together as a healthy team. I see this game as being a peak for them. And them being at their best. Could this be a look-ahead game for Tennessee? I don't know. I mean, they do play Georgia next week, but who knows? But I'll tell you what, they better be laser focused on Kentucky coming to town. I just think Kentucky can do enough to definitely get the cover in this game. And don't hold me on this one, but I will be putting a couple dollars. Well, I don't actually mean a couple dollars. I mean, I will be putting a couple dollars on Kentucky money line to win this game straight up at plus 355. Obviously, that's not the pick. I think there's a real good chance Kentucky can come in and get the job done. So, guys, you already know what the pick is. The pick is take Kentucky plus the 12 points. Guys, like I said, I dropped a video over on TikTok. Go over and get it. If this video gets 50 thumbs up by 3 o'clock, I have a late game that I want to put out also. So guys, you already know what I'm going to do until I get back to you. We're about to get back up on a horse and we're about to take a charge. I can guarantee you that. We're going to get back to getting this cash.